Trade is simply the buying and selling of goods and services. For example, oil, cocoa, or textiles within a country or across borders. When we talk about international trade, we are referring to the exchange between countries. Trade helps countries focus on what they produce best and in return, gain access to products they need but don't produce. This boosts economic growth, creates jobs, and expands consumer choices. Now, let's shift to something crucial, which is trade competitiveness. This is basically how well a country can perform and sustain its position in global markets. It is about whether your products can compete on price, quality, and delivery time. Now, let's take a close look using Nigeria as a case study. Nigeria scores 55.6 in the infrastructure index, which is above the West African average of 44.6. This is driven by the country's relatively strong performance in areas such as ICT, transport, and logistics. But there's still room for improvement. For instance, Nigeria currently has only one main port handling most exports, located in Lagos. It is congested and slows down trade. Fixing logistics, improving road quality, and adding shipping options would make a big difference. Regarding the Trade Policy Index, Nigeria scores 47.7, which here again is better than the regional average of 42.7. However, the trade formalities are still complex. Simplifying trade procedures and reducing red tape could make it easier for businesses to engage in global markets. When it comes to the economic environment, Nigeria is slightly below the regional average with a score of 48.8, which is 2.1 points less than the regional average of 50.7. One of the biggest issues here is the real effective exchange rate, which is volatile and thus makes pricing unpredictable. Also, the existence of high corporate tax rates can discourage investment and affect trade. Finally, there is the Sustainable Development Index, where Nigeria scores 40.3, below the regional average of 44.7. Unfortunately, Nigeria falls short in all measures, including governance, natural resource management, human capital, and security. These are long-term drivers of competitiveness, and Nigeria must invest in these areas to sustain economic growth and development. So, in summary, Nigeria is showing potential and strength, but also facing some clear challenges. Policy interventions should focus on stabilizing the exchange rate, improving infrastructure, and expanding trade capacity. To learn more about our trade-related research, visit our website at www.ccafrica.org.